today I'm having my first session of chemotherapy, which is part of my treatment for breast cancer. And the chemotherapy drugs are being given to me. It's a sort of insurance policy, that's how it's been described to me. In case there are any microscopic traces of cancer elsewhere in my body, the chemotherapy drugs will kill it, obviously, as well as killing all the good cells, but that's the way it goes. On my head, I'm wearing a cold cap, which is to cool my scalp, so it reduces the blood flow to my scalp. Therefore, it reduces the chemotherapy drugs going to my head, which hopefully should minimise or reduce hair loss, which is one of the side effects of chemotherapy. It may or may not work, but we will see. While the drugs were being pushed into me, it felt absolutely all right. What does feel weird is the cold cap and the temperature, which is freezing, obviously, and that has given me a headache and made me feel sleepy and dozy. And I just want to sort of curl up and go to sleep. In the last few days, in the build-up to this first cycle of chemotherapy, I have been feeling quite vexed and anxious and apprehensive because it's fear of the unknown. How is it going to affect me? What's it going to feel like? And also really impatient just to get the first one under my belt so I know vaguely what I'm dealing with. Right now I've got to wear the cold cap for another hour, so it keeps the scalp cool. But I just feel like I want to go to sleep, so I might do. I've just got back from the hospital. I was there for about 3 hours in total. The worst bit for me was definitely wearing the cold cap. When it came off though, the headache just disappeared and the feelings of nausea just went away, which was brilliant. There was actually ice on my hair and in the cap, so that's how cold it was. It felt, I think it reminded me of having a hangover. You've got a headache, you don't want to talk to anybody, and you feel really sleepy. Except with a hangover, usually I want to eat loads of carbohydrates, and I did not feel like eating a thing. And I am really glad that it's 1 down and just 5 to go. Quick update, it's early evening. I've spent most of the afternoon and evening in bed, and as the day has worn on, I've felt increasingly queasy and drained, which is really boring. Good morning, it's a grey November morning and it's raining a bit, but I don't mind because I have spent the last day and a half in bed feeling lethargic and not miserable, but just no motivation to do anything. Now, today, I feel, 48 hours after the first session of chemotherapy, I'm desperate for some fresh air, so I have come to take Gracie for a walk. Where are you, Grace? Gracie! Good girl, good girl. I feel okay today. I don't want to speak too soon because it's only the first session of chemotherapy I've had, but I feel okay. And I'm under no illusions. I know that as chemo goes on, things get a little bit worse, but so far, so good. The next thing I have to do today is inject myself with a drug that will stimulate the growth of white blood cells, which are your immunity cells. Whoa. I'm all right with the feel of a needle going in. I'm not great at looking at it. Sorry, you're going to have to see my belly now. Oh my word, I don't know if I can do this. Okay. Wow, the needle's gone in, that was fine, and now I've got to push this green thing, push the solution in, push the solution in, push the solution in, all the way in. This is good for me, this is going to boost my immunity, which will protect me from, and I've done it. Woo! Quite pleased with myself. I feel like I've gone bright red. Okay, that was much better than I was expecting. Oh, the other thing I need to tell you, which is obviously not important, but I'm telling you anyway, is I haven't washed my hair or combed my hair or brushed my hair or done anything to my hair on the advice of Nurse Emma, who said the longer you can leave it, then the better it might be for minimising hair loss. So that's why it looks a mess. It's 6 days since I had the first chemotherapy session, and the way it has drained my body has made me feel a bit low. You can feel alert and normal for a couple of hours, and then suddenly this wave of tiredness hits you and you just have to go to bed. And that, I have to say, that has made me feel a bit disconsolate. Everybody reacts, as I've said before, everybody is different, everybody reacts differently to treatment. And I hope you don't mind me sharing this with you. There are 5 more sessions to go, and this time will pass, and that is something to hold on to.